Okay, next we're going to make the tags that go inside of each sleeve. So you need 8 of these. They are 8 inches long, by 5 and 7/8 inch wide, so that they'll fit into the sleeve. You're going to score. I've already done this one, but you will score. Put the 8 inch into your scoreboard and score at 6 inches. That's giving us a 2 inch flap. And then you're going to fold into the bump to get this flap with a flap over. So we're going to do this on all 8. Again, put the 8 inch in the top, score at 6 to get us a 2 inch flap. Turn the bump up, fold the biggest section into the score line, and burnish. So we're going to do that on all 8. Okay, I have all 8 of mine scored at 2 inches. This is where I'm going to use magnets on the page and on the flap of the tag. That is optional. If you've purchased the kit or taken the class, magnets are not included. You can buy those extra. And if you decide you do not want magnets, then you will need to do an extra step. In the kits, I score them only at 2 inches for you. If you're going to go without magnets, you would need to score at 6 and then 6 and 1/8. So I'm going to show you the 2 separate ones. 6 and 1/8 is a second little score, and just fold that in to give you an 1/8 of an inch fold here. What this does is helps to hold them down a little bit better than without. So I'm going to show you in the book. So this is the ones that are scored at just 2 inches, and so you slide this in like that. And see how it sticks up? Well, I'm going to use a magnet, so that's going to hold that down. And the one that's got the double score, you would just slide that in, and it lays down a little bit better, but not that much. So I still like the magnets. You could do without the magnets if you want, but I really like the magnets with these flaps. So that's that one that way. And as I said, the magnets do not come with the kit or the class kit. So there's something that's extra. I know that Flossie carries the small magnetic disc. In this package there are 20, so that gives you 10 for 10 flaps. So a package would be enough to hold all these flaps down. So I'm going to move my scoreboard out of the way. And we're going to start with these. Now to prep these, I like to use my 1/2 inch punch. These will not be done for you in the kits or in the class kits because you might want a different treatment on your corners. So I punch 1/2 inch just on the flaps, the corners of each flap, like that. And then also sometimes I like to do the bottom edge to make it easier to slide into the pocket like this. So it's kind of rounded on the bottom. So I'm going to round just the flaps. I'm using 1/2 inch. You could do a decorative punch if you wanted to, a different size corner rounder, so that your pattern papers will match. I am not punching for you for the class, so that's something that you would have to do on your own. And I'm going to do each of these the same way. All of my mats scored and folded, corners rounded and inserted into each page, one into each page. And I put mine, the first one, the flap to the front, and on the second one, the flap to the back, and every other one. So you have one to the front, one to the back side, one to the front, and one to the back, and the same way on the other side. I've opened up my magnets. They are packaged like Fort Knox for safety reasons, I'm sure, for children. So once you get all the paper backing off the package, then you have a little plastic insert that you got to lift up. And for each page you're going to need a plus and a minus. So the first thing I do is I fold the flap back. It's kind of hard to see. I'm going to zoom in a little closer maybe. Like this. Okay. So open the flap back. And I'm going to take a plus. Doesn't matter as long as one side's a plus and one side's a minus. And where the plus side is, you peel that little paper backing off. and put it in the center of your back side of your flap, about 1/2 inch from the edge so that paper will cover it good, and press it down. Then take the opposing magnet, which is the minus, leave your paper backing on and attach them together. Pull your paper backing off. A lot of people get confused with how to put where to put the magnets. Now we want it to attach to this main page, so you fold the flap, press it really good, gently pull up, and the magnets separate. Now this is where the magnets will stay, and when you add your pattern paper, they will be covered. But until then, as an extra precaution so that they don't pull loose, I take just a little bit of score tape and cover each magnet. And then when you're patterning, you would pull this backing off. So leave the backing on and just attach it down, and so it holds your flap down. Okay, I wanted to show real quick an option for making a closure for your Gatefold album. I've done this before on cards, so I went ahead and did it off camera to make sure it worked. Anyway, I took a piece of scrap chipboard. You should have some left over from cutting your album cover. And if you bought a kit, I will include a piece in there. It's about 3 inches long by 2 inches wide. And I took my stub punch. You could take any chomper. It's got to be a chomper. Go through the cardboard, and I did a stub punch on the corners. You could do round. I think some kind of decorative would look better. So see, I did the stub. Then I took the large magnets and attached one here on this right side and one on the left. And then did the same thing like you did on your pages. Put one here, attach the magnet, then stick it to the side that's going to close. So this is the way it goes with this. Now, go ahead and add tape until you're ready to pattern your cover and your closure piece. This side you would pattern the top and glue down and pattern the inside, back side of your closure piece, then glue this side down and then line it up with a magnet. So that would be one type of closure. If you cannot find some kind of clasps that you like, a hinge type thing or something like that, I've used different metal clasps, so you can look around with stuff like that. If you don't find anything like that, then you certainly can use a piece of chipboard and attach it with magnets like that. And these are the large magnetic snaps that you can purchase. I don't know if Flossie Scrappers is carrying them yet. We can check with her and see. But they're nice and flat, and they make a great closure on a book like that. So that's it for now.